5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to another episode of Comic Book Pickups. This is episode number 79. This is a haul from the Newburgh Toy Show. Good friends over there with Toy Gains and Jimmy Hatcher and the rest of the crew over there. They do an amazing show over there. They do it like 3 or 4 times a year. I like to go there because I've known them for such a long time, and to see them grow from a small event into something big that's now a local
icon is what it is.
I like going there and picking up books. So when I went there this time, I took $100 with me and I said, let's see what I can do with the $100. Let's see what I can do. And I ended up getting 67 books. All right, 67 books for $100. That puts it about $1.50 a book. So let's dig into this comic book pickups and let's see if we had a really, really good haul. All right.
Hey everyone, it's me, Joey, and you're watching the Council of Comics.
All right, so we're gonna break this comic book pickups into 4 sections. We're gonna break it up into like movie adaptation, animation, Image, DC, and Marvel. That's everything that we picked up. So the first section that we're talking about is the movie section and the film section. And then we got Free Jack, number 1. A movie with Emilio Estevez. Not a great movie, not a spectacular movie, but this cover is fire. I like this cover a lot. And I was like, come on, for $1, how do I not pick that up? It ended up being, it's like a $3 book, but that's a great cover. That movie adaptation right there. Moving right along, Ape Nation. Ape Nation was a comic book created by, what is their names again? Adventure Comics. And Adventure Comics got the license to Alien Nation, was a popular TV show back in the days, and Planet of the Apes to make a crossover. So this is a crossover with Alien Nation and Planet of the Apes. This is issue number 1. And I actually got deuces, 2 of them bad boys. So one of them will be going into the giveaway. So that's great right there. Next up, Zorro. This is a prelude to the movie. It's from Top Comics. It's only a $3 book, but it is a number 1, and I like getting number 1s, as you should as well. Zorro. Boom. Next up, Frank. This is an independent book from Nemesis Books. Great cover. I just love this cover. Don't have no idea what the inside is about. I still haven't looked into the interior, but for $1 and this cover, this is really, really good. So it ended up being about $3 book, so that's good. John Byrne's Next Men. John Byrne is a classic artist. He's done things like Avengers, X-Men, most popular art that he's done, and I consider him a legend in comic books. And the Next Men were one of his independent books that he was doing over at Dark Horse Comics. So this is Next Men Zero. It's a $5 book. Next up is Hard Corpse, number 1. Jim Lee cover. Jim Lee cover is what makes this
very, very nice. Let me check the lighting real quick. Is the lighting messing up on that? The lighting messing up? Yes, the lighting is messing up. Alright, let's put this lighting better. Well, that's a little better. I gotta do better. I'm sorry, I gotta do better for you guys. I gotta do better.
Alright, and I saw the glare over there and I didn't say anything. Alright, here we go. Hard Corpse number 1. This is a Jim Lee cover right here. He does not do the interiors for this, but the cover, I'll show it to you guys really quick, is a triple gate. Well, no, a double gate. Sorry. Come on, lighting. You make me mad. Look at that. That's pretty dope, right? Nice. Classic Jim Lee right there. Independent book. Hard Course number 1. It's a $5 book. Not bad. Great condition. You always gotta, it's about the condition, guys. If you get one of these books and it's all beat up, and it's not worth anything. But if you get them crispy clean, it gives them something. Next up is Time Cops, number 2. Not Time Cops, just Cops. Sorry, just Cops. This was a toy back in the 80s with like android cops and robotic. It was just a wild thing. It had an animated show, and this was the comic book adaptation through DC. So this is issue number 2. It's like still like $1 or $2 book, but I like collecting these old school animation ones. They're pretty good. So, boom. And then last up in this field is G.I. Joe, Real American Hero number 54. And it's a newsstand. It's a lovely, lovely newsstand. Great book. The G.I. Joe Marvel books are now catching a lot of spark and a lot of fire, and even the older books are becoming more and more valuable. It's the later run of the Marvel run that's really expensive because their print run was not that big. But these issues from like 1 to 54, if they're in great condition, they're money. You know what I mean? Solid $10 books. This is a $7 book though in the newsstand. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna jump into some Image books now. Let's just start off with the low grade, like Vanguard #1. Just so you know, one of those independent heroes they're trying to introduce. No real big thing about it, but it is a #1. It is a $3 book. Very nice. Union #1 with the gold foil, which is dope. We like the gold foil. This was drawn by Mark Teixeira. I want to say that's what it is, but if it's Teixeira, it could be that as well. But he used to draw Ghost Rider back in the days, the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, which was really popular in the 90s. And he also moved over to Image and started doing his independent books. This is Union #1. Wildcats #1. When the artist from Marvel moved and made Image, Jim Lee was one of those artists. And Jim Lee, along with Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, Walish Portacio, Jim Valentino, Mark Silvestri, they went over there and started Image Comics, and Jim Lee's first venture into it was the Wildcats. This is issue #1. It's a little faded, a little bit. It's only like a $3 book, but the Wildcats are now in the DC universe because Jim Lee, he became the head of DC, and so he brought all his properties with him and put them in the DC universe. Characters like Grifter and Zealot, you know, they became popular. I like the Wildcats, and I like Jim Lee, so it's always great. So Max #3. This is drawn by Sam Keith, created by Sam Keith. It also had an animated series on a late night like MTV animated show back in the days, and the animation was just like the art, which was great. But it became like a cult classic, Max. You know what I mean? Everybody really liked the art. Sam Keith is always killing it. But that's great. It's a $5 book. Now we get into the Spawns. I gotta get into the Spawns with Todd McFarlane. All right, Spawn #6, first appearance of Overkill. We actually got 2 of these bad boys. This is a $5 book. One of these is going in a giveaway. There was talk of an animated show that was supposed to come out, and it was supposed to have the gorilla character from Todd McFarlane and Overkill, but it just never appeared anywhere. It was supposed to come out. Todd talked about it and everything, but it never appeared. It made this book jump at one point to like a $20 book, but now it's down to like a $5 book because nobody knows where it's going to go. But it's Todd McFarlane, early Spawn. Very, very dope. Then we got Spawn #10. His crossover with Cerebus, the Aardvark. Cerebus is a classic independent character, and he crosses over with Spawn in this with some great Todd McFarlane art. Very, very dope. We love the black and white and then the color right there, because Cerebus is in black and white, so he's coming over to this universe and he's getting color. And I need water.
Quick nutrition note. The human body needs at least 7 to 8 glasses of water a day. And if you don't drink that water, you will get headaches. Your skin will dry up. So learn to like water, even if you don't. It could save your life.
That's Spawn, $7 book. Then Spawn #11, which is a $5 book. Very dope. Make sure there's no glare on it. Just Todd McFarlane art. Very action. We like it. We like it a lot. And we got 2 of those, so that means one of those is going in the giveaway.
The greatest monthly giveaway in comics? Yeah, I stand on that. I stand tough on that. Alright? Alright.
Spawn #18, $7 book. Nice black border. Next up, Spawn #21. This is a $10 book. Very nice, like white background book. Nice little Todd McFarlane art. Small, not much, but dope. And in great condition. It's a $10 book. And then last but not least, Spawn #34. It's a $5 book, but it has Violator, or what is it? Is it Clown? I think they call him Clown. I'm a Spawn fan and I can't remember, but the thing that Violator is before Violator. But very dope art, McFarlane right there. Also with the guy, I can't remember his name. So pretty cool, $5 book. All right, next round, DC. First one up is Guy Gardner #1. Of course, Guy Gardner is showing up in live action in the new Superman movie that is coming up. It's being played by Nathan Fillion, which is giving this book a little boost. This is only a $5 book because the condition is not. It's got some brown pages, you know what I mean. But if you got one in near mint and sharp, it's like a nice $10 to $12 book. But very, very nice. I'm actually putting this one in the giveaway. So there you go. Very nice. Superman #1. This is from Dawn of DC by Williamson. It's a $5 book. You know, it's a newer book. It's a modern book, but it's a great book. And C. Bizzle put the stamp on this book, so I'll be happy to put this in the giveaway as well. That's a $5 book. Robin #1. This is the Robin solo series where I believe it's Tim Drake. I'm not sure. Don't kill me, Batman fans, but it's whoever, after Jason Todd died, this guy became Robin. This guy right here, he became Robin. And they eventually just gave him his own little solo series, and it's pretty cool. All right. It has a free poster inside as well, which is great. Superboy #1. This comes on the heels of the reign for Superman after Death of Superman. These 4 Superman type characters appeared and they wanted to take the place of Superman. These characters eventually went forward and staying in the universe when Superman returned, and Superboy was one of them. So this is the first appearance of Knockout. It's a $3 book. It's #1. I'll put it in the giveaway. Amalgam, JLX #1. Amalgam was a venture between Marvel and DC to cross over their books for some little fun. This was the Justice League and the X-Men teaming up. I like to collect all the amalgams. I want to get all the amalgam #1s, and this was one of the ones that I needed. Infinity #21. This is first appearance of Dr. Midnight and Hourman. $7 book. What makes this special is that it's early Todd McFarlane. It's early Todd McFarlane art. This is when DC was giving him his shot. He got in there on the Infinity book, and this is where he was beginning. It's not the first one, but it is one of them. So dope to have. Icon #2. This is the second appearance of Icon. First appearance of.
Oh my goodness. I can't see.
Second Icon, first Payback. It's part of Milestone back in the day, and they started their own little books, and Static was part of all that from back in the day. Static Shock, as some of you know. But this is a great book to have. $5 book. And then my last for DCs are these Hawk and Doves. These are early Rob Liefeld art. And as you can see on them, we got the classic Liefeld stance. Again, like the Todd McFarlane with the Infinity, DC was giving Rob Liefeld a chance. So they put him on Hawk and Dove to see what he could do. We got issue number, which one is this? This is 5. And then 4, this is dope.
This is dope. This is fire, my friend.
That is fire right there. But early Rob, $5 right there. And then this is also pretty cool. Issue number 3. Early Rob Liefeld, as we like to call him. Liefeld. Alright, the Marvels. Alright, this is New Universe. This is Mark Hazard. New Universe was an attempt by Marvel back in the days to create a new universe. It was a failure. People did not want to read it. It had its superhero stuff, but it just wasn't Marvel. Marvel would later on try to redo this with Ultimate Line and so forth. They did bring these characters over into the main 616. So I guess that's a plus. Next up, we have Marvel Superheroes #100, featuring the Incredible Hulk. I like books 100, 75, 50, 25. Anything that has those numbers on it, I like it. I consider them milestone books. And I don't know. It's my niche. It's what I like to do. It's what I like. So I saw this and said, oh, 100. I got to have it for $1. Give me a break. For $1, we'll take that. It's a $3 book. Thing #25. Thing had his own solo series back in the days. I just thought this was a great cover right here. But it's also that 50-25-7. It's one of those, so we like that. Infinity Crusade #1. This was the third chapter in the Infinity Saga in Marvel Comics. The first chapter was Infinity Gauntlet, the second chapter was Infinity War, and the third chapter was Infinity Crusade. It's drawn by Ron Lim, written by Jim Starlin, and it just takes the story of Adam, and he becomes, they have the female version come, I forget what, it's been so long, I'm so sorry, but it wasn't as great as the other ones. Like Infinity Gauntlet was one of, to me, the best Marvel story that's ever happened, and Secret Wars is a little bit right there, but this ranks third out of it, because Infinity War was good, wasn't great, it was okay, and then this was just all right, we want to finish it out, but it is a nice little gold cover. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1. This was back in the 90s. This is with those books like Punisher, Moon Knight. They had that $1.25, or they were always like a quarter more because they had like a little bit better paper. But this is Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1. It's a great book to have. It's also a newsstand, so that's pretty cool. $10 book, $10 holla, $10 holla. The Mighty Thor #433. This is when Eric Masterson takes over as Thor. So this is a $5 book. Yeah, he takes over Thor for a while. He's in there for like, this was around Infinity Gauntlet time, a little bit before Infinity Gauntlet, because he does show up in Infinity Gauntlet, and he's not the Thor Odinson, he's Eric Masterson Thor. Yeah, $5 book. This is going in the giveaway. Iron Man #203, $5 book. This just for $1. Like, it's pretty dope. You got Madam Mask on there. You got Iron Man when he was with that white and red uniform. Pretty cool. Marvel Knights #1. This cover is just amazing. Oh my goodness, this cover is phenomenal. It's a $5 book. This could possibly happen in the MCU. It could be Daredevil, Moon Knight, Punisher. This has Black Widow and Shang-Chi, but those are more movie characters, not like TV characters. So I thought this was a good book to grab for $1. Marvel Knights #1. It's a $5 book, and we'll see. Could have some good implications in the future. Daredevil #201. I'm getting to that point where I need water.
Another break. Remember, water is your friend. Good high quality H2O.
All right, Daredevil 201. It's a $5 book. You know, Daredevil's got the show out right now, so getting this for $1. He's injured. We still like, come on. All right, he's injured. He's also going to be injured in this other episode. He just got shot. Spoiler alert. Oh my God, is he going to live? Got a few Punishers, because I like the Punisher, just like the Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Punisher, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight. I love those early series. This is Punisher #20. This is a Portachio cover. It's a Portachio cover right there.
Very nice. It says G on it. Did I put that in the giveaway? I think I did. Very nice. Very nice.
Punisher #21. That's an Eric Larson, for those of you that don't know. That's an Eric Larson right there. It's definitely an Eric Larson. You can tell. Well, you know, boxer Punisher, you know what I mean? Punisher #43. Got him looking like those movies that we watched. What were they called? The Clint Eastwood, the Man with No Name trilogy. Oh, I see you over there, Man with No Name trilogy. Punisher what is it? 44. Star Spangled Banner. It's a $3 book. Very nice, right? Then we also have #47. Desert Storm. It's a $3 book. And we have #57 with the brown paper bag cover. Oh, pretty decent. $3 book, right? Alright, let's get to the other ones. We're at the last stretch, ladies and gentlemen. This is a long video. We're at the last stretch. I said 67 books. I'm going to give you 67 books. Web of Spider-Man. This is the third Spider-Man book ongoing that was ever created. First it was Amazing Spider-Man, then there was Spectacular Spider-Man, and now there is Web of Spider-Man. This is issue #2, $7 book. great to have issue number 2 of the 3rd ongoing series. That's a great thing to have. We also got number 3, but let me show you what's one of the greatness.
See that right there? That's greatness. That is art, my friend. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
That's something that we love these corner boxes. These corner boxes were it. Amazing Spider-Man number 286. The original Gang War story. This was part 3 of that original Gang War story. They actually repeated a Gang War recently. But it has Spidey in the black suit. Pretty dope. Those 80s. What year was this? 86. Very dope. I like that. I like that a lot. Amazing Spider-Man number 31. Forget what volume. It's Legacy 472. It's a J. Scott Campbell, bro. That's a J. Scott Campbell, bro. Look at that. That's amazing right there. Right? Point blank. $7 book. Very dope. Next up, Spectacular Spider-Man number 139. First appearance of the Tombstone. First appearance of the Tombstone. And origin of the Tombstone. $10 book. Tombstone just appeared in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man animated show. And there's rumors that he's going to be coming live action as well. So Tombstone getting a very big push right now. He's a great character. Great character. But $10, all white cover. Very, very dope. If you see this book out there, pick it up. Pick it up. Next up, X Factor number 11.
Third appearance of Apocalypse.
Only a $5 book. So if you see this book out there, get it. Third appearance of Apocalypse. Listen, Apocalypse ever shows up again, they do him right. It's going to be good stuff. Was I happy with the Oscar Isaac's X-Men Apocalypse? No. It had its moments. But overall, it's like Apocalypse
is like brooding and big.
And they had this little guy.
And it just wasn't working. Uncanny X-Men number 204. Little Nightcrawler action adventure. Very, very dope. $5 book. We love those 80s Uncanny X-Men, including this one, Uncanny X-Men number 217. This is a $10 book. Walt Simonson. That Walt Simonson cover. Juggernaut. Dazzler. This is when Dazzler was first being a part of the X-Men. Pretty dope. I love this cover. This cover is amazing. This cover is great. All right. Uncanny X-Men number 156. 156, The Starjammers. This is a $10 book. This is not Starjammers' first appearance, but one of their earlier appearances in an early X-Men book. So great thing to have right there. $10 book. And then last, but certainly not least, Thanos Quest number 2. Thanos Quest was the prelude to Infinity Gauntlet in the comics. This was Thanos going and collecting what they called the Soul Gems at the time. They weren't all called Infinity Gems. They were called the Soul Gems. And he went and he collected them, and it shows how he got them. Boom, 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 creating his gauntlet so he can do Infinity Gauntlet storyline. Big. But this was the one that set it up. Very, very dope. Ron Lim, Jim Starlin. It's just dope. I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is one of the best stories. I'm very proud to have this book. It's a $20 book. $20 book. They're square bound. So what that means is they got the square to them. So, but yeah, great condition. And proud to have this book. All right. And now I'm going to show you, I gave away some other stuff, some of this prize stuff. So here's a video real quick of the other books that I gave away already that are also part. You probably say, oh, those were 67. Okay, I'm going to show you other ones right here. I filmed it a while ago. And let's just see it real quick. Okay, so we gave away a Batman Year 1 Part 3 and a Fantastic Four 234. We also gave away The Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix 1 through 4 in a giveaway. And we also gave away Batman The Adventures Continue 1 through 5 in the giveaway. Right, good, right? Okay. Once again, shout out to the Newburgh Toy Show. Shout out to Toy Gains. Shout out to Jimmy Hatcher and the rest of the crew out there. They got another one coming up. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out on Instagram, Newburgh Toy Show. 67 books. We paid $100 for them. They are worth $316, leaving us a profit of $216. That's a great haul. If you've watched earlier videos, anything that puts some extra money in your pocket, or value, I wouldn't say money, but put extra value for what you put out there, is a great thing. And to be 216 plus in it, bravo, that's double what you put in. And well, that's kind of triple because you got the 100. Yeah, it's like triple what you put in. That's great. That's great stuff. Per book, $475 when it was $150 before. Yeah, like 3 times. Awesome. Great haul. Shout out to Toy Games and Newburgh Toy Show and Jimmy and all them. You do a great job and keep it up. All right. So remember, we go live 3 times a week. Sunday, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific for film and box office news. Mondays, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for new keys and hot comics of the week. Wednesdays at 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for new comic book day live. And then every other week, we do fill in the blanks with C Bizzle and Green Shirt Guy as they draw on blanks, filling them in. Fill in the blanks. Great show. All right. Tons of other videos on the channel. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And for myself and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
The brightest day. We're